And I think that was just, you know, how that period of time was portrayed here in Union Parish.
Well, Stephanie, I just think this is fantastic. I'm sorry that I haven't had a chance to get down here and be a part of this more than I have been, and being what am I? A member of the
Friends of the Library.
I'm
volunteer group. Yeah.
I'm definitely a friend of the library. Y'all have been so good to me, and I appreciate it. I'm the one that got the magazines that you gave away, and you weren't here, but y'all, the library had some magazines from last year that they were giving away to anybody that give them away to other people, and I was lucky enough to get them, so I've been distributing them.
I think we're a community library, so what we try to do here at the library is just represent our community and work with our community. Our mission, I guess our philosophy, is the image of the light, is being a light in our community. This library has been a light in the community since 1956 when it was founded. But one of my favorite quotes is by Mary Idleman, and she says, there are two ways of spreading light. You can either be the candle yourself, or you can be the mirror that reflects it. And I kind of think I hope we try to be both. We try to be a candle and be a light, but sometimes we just reflect what the community wants and what their needs are, which is why volunteers through Friends of the Library and just patrons who come in and offer suggestions and help us promote the library and what we do. That's why that is so important, because we really want to just reflect who our community is here at the library. Well,
just being an average person, I want to say that I think y'all do a mighty fine job. And telling you a little bit of history on myself is I used all my names a while ago, and I'll just drop that back down to Joan Hollis. I graduated from Spearsville in 1968. I remember as a little 5-year-old girl, I was the youngest one in my class, crawling on that bookmobile, and it was one of the better days of that, however often they came, when we didn't have a library up there, and I loved to read. And then as I grew older, at 43 years old, my daddy, Jack Hollis, who was the fire towerman, he worked until he couldn't work anymore. He had rheumatoid arthritis. He crawled up that fire tower. He was R.B. Hollis's brother here in town, and he had other brothers and sisters, but he loved the library, and y'all come on through. And he liked Zane Grey, old westerns, you know, and I'd come down here and get the books from y'all, and he read them until he couldn't turn the pages anymore. His hands were so crippled. That's all right. Who we got here, Stephanie?
Well, these are my two kids. This is their home away from home, actually, the library.
Well, they couldn't find a better place.
Maggie is an avid reader. She loves fiction.
You mighty pretty, Maggie.
A lot of genres, but she's a big reader. And then Connor, he likes a lot of nonfiction books, books about
he's a seeker of
things
knowledge.
That he's studying. He studies different things at different times, and right now he's studying bees, and so he's been reading about bees. And
no, I think I still do. Look at bees. Yeah.
And then Maggie, your favorite books are what? What would you say?
Mary Donning Holmes.
Yeah.
Pretty much ghost story books.
Oh, I tell you, that sounds. Come on in, folks. I just hope I got the lens off this camera. Do I, Stephanie?
It's off. It's
okay.
off.
As you can see, we are just, I'm so professional here. Well, back to our display. Tell me about the pieces of wood up here.
Well, actually, we gathered this wood from my aunt's home, which actually is a second home that she bought, a little country home, and they tore down a barn.
Okay.
And so we took the pieces of wood, and I really wanted this display to be really, really, really simple. I just wanted just the white glass and just the wood, because to me that kind of represents, the unpainted wood really represents that period of time. And
can y'all see this piece of wood down here that says the Great Depression? Well, Stephanie and you young'uns, let me tell you young'uns something. Tell me if you've ever heard this word. My grandmother used to call young'uns chaps. Have y'all ever heard that? So she said, and then when I'd get a boyfriend if he was just the least bit younger than me. My grandmother Irene Everett would say, well, is he kind of chappy? And it'd make me mad back then, but now I like it. You know, a younger man says, is he kind of chappy? Well, anyway, my daddy built a barn back in 1946. And it's there on our place on Atwell, Hollis land. And it's not safe. And it looks okay, but the barn has got to go because Harold says that if the right wind came along, it could fall, and we wouldn't want it to fall on any cows or, God forbid, any people. And I'm going to have to get this somebody, a fire department, to help me burn it. And it's got wood in it like that, and he built it with his own hands. And so I know there'll be some tears shed over that, but I think that would be what God would want me to do. He wouldn't want anything left there that would be unsafe. And so that'll be a story, won't it, Stephanie?
Sounds like another one for another day.
Well, it does. Well, y'all, I want to thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the interview. God bless. Until next time.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.